Chester Zoo in the United Kingdom has become the first zoo in Europe to breed a rare Cockerell's Shifak lemur, also known as the dancing lemur. The precious youngster arrived to parents Beatrice and Elliot 18 months after the duo were moved from the US as part of a new breeding programme to protect the endangered species. This is BBC News.
Now on BBC World News, the biggest African and international news stories focus on Africa.
Hello, I'm Sophie Ikenye. Welcome to Focus on Africa, our top stories. Residents flee as rebels advance on Goma in eastern DR Congo. There are reports that M23 fighters are just 20 kilometers away from the city. More than 21,000 people are now known to have been killed in earthquakes in Turkey and Syria. The UN warns the full extent of destruction is still not clear. The Ghana international Christian Atsu, who now plays in Turkey, is still missing despite reports that he had been found alive. South Africa's President Cyril Ramaphosa declares a state of disaster to try to deal with the country's long-running energy crisis. The opposition is not impressed. Also in the program, Mimi has all the sport as teams prepare for Saturday's final of the FIFA Club World Cup in Morocco. Well, thanks for joining us on Focus on Africa. Now, tensions are mounting in the Democratic Republic of Congo as M23 rebels engage the Congolese army in heavy fighting in the town of Sake. The town is only 20 kilometers from the regional capital, Goma. Hundreds of civilians have been fleeing the area since last night. Well, let's bring in our correspondent, Richard Kagoy, who's monitoring developments for us from Nairobi. Richard, what's the latest on the ongoing offensive? Well, still to come, we'll have the sport as we speak to Ghanaian international Priscilla Ochere about her escape from the devastating earthquake in Turkey. Welcome back. You're watching Focus on Africa. Kenya's Prime Cabinet Secretary Musalia Mudavadi has refuted reports that former Presidents Uhuru Kenyatta and Daniel Arap Moi's families are being targeted by the current administration on tax evasion. He was speaking to the BBC in a wide-ranging interview about the cost of living, drought and regional security. Africa's business editor Zawadi Mudibo started by asking him if the government was targeting the families of the former presidents. You're watching BBC Focus on Africa. From that's a pair to another one who looks really brilliant.
Thank you, Sophie, and you as well. I'm a supper in training. I guess that's the new term. Well, we heard earlier in the program how the Ghanaian footballer Christian Atsu is still missing after that devastating earthquake in Turkey and Syria. Ghana midfielder Priscilla Ochere, who plays for Hatayspor in southern Turkey, managed to escape from the earthquake and is safe. But she says is terrified of going to sleep, afraid that another one might happen when she is in bed. Hatayspor is a club whose men's team Ochere compatriot Christian Atsu plays for. Atsu, along with the club's sporting director Tanya Savut, remains missing. She's been speaking to BBC Sport Africa. And that's all for now. More on the BBC Sport Africa website.
Thank you, Mimi. Thank you for the sport. Of course, you're free to get in touch with me and some of the team on social media. I'm at Ikenye. But let's focus on Africa for now. Thanks so much for your company. Bye-bye.